Okay, so, um, last episode, I might have made some enemies. I'm not too sure. I looked through the comments. Some of you were surprisingly defensive with some of the stuff I said. Um, it's all in good fun, right? I think I'm slowly starting to get to the point where I'm realizing where the fan base is a little divided, which is cool actually, because Game of Thrones kind of has some of that in certain takes, but not. It's not like it wasn't obvious. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't like a clear divide. House of the Dragon. I mean, before House of the Dragon was even a show, like when it got announced, I knew that I was like, if this show actually does get to like, they start shooting and everything, and they actually put it into production, it's gonna have like one of the most divided fan bases, because Dance of the Dragons is literally like the whole thing is just two sides. It's a Targaryen civil war, but like there's I haven't read the book myself. I got it like in terms of bits and highlights and summarizing, like bits and pieces I saw on YouTube and like explanations. But for the most part, it's not clear cut all the time. Like there's obviously people that don't pick a side, and stuff happens. But yeah, I knew it was gonna be pretty divided. For reference, I'm on Rhaenyra's side, and I like Daemon a lot. I know that's pretty clear. I just like the Targaryen side of things. I respect all the characters. I'm well aware that Alicent is the queen. Okay, I'm well aware Alicent is the queen, and she has the right, as like politically speaking, having all the power as the queen, such and such. I'm well aware of that. And actually, to be 100% honest, I like Alicent a lot more as an adult. As a child, I didn't not like her as a child, but I felt it was a little like, I didn't like the story, if that makes sense. I didn't like the direction that Varys and her were, not Varys, Viserys and her were, but as a grown adult, at least her being her own character, not being this delicate girl that unfortunately, is getting mixed up in all this political marriage stuff and whatever for the sake of her like father's ambition, but also understanding like you got to capitalize on opportunity, all this mumbo jumbo, in the Game of Thrones, right? So different show title, but same kind of game. I felt bad for her, pity maybe is a strong word, but I didn't like that that's like the story that she was stuck in. Now being an adult, I love her in terms of on her own. I think when you get it mixed up in the whole, this is a show about the House Targaryen, I can't help but be like, wow, you were obnoxious. Like just by proxy, because I totally understand why you're doing what you're doing. I just wish you didn't exist, if that makes sense. I wish this wasn't a thing that House Targaryen had to deal with. If I'm being 100% honest, it's not even her fault. It's Viserys' fault. But I mean, that's like taking it too seriously. That's like looking at it from like logic and not just picking like, you know what, I don't like this character. So I'm not gonna like Alicent in terms of her side. I'm not gonna like Alicent's side. And actually, technically, when you look at it, her kids are just as legitimate as Rhaenyra's by a long shot. Because, I mean, Rhaenyra's are also half not Targaryens. So, I mean, right there, sure, they're both sides are pretty equal. But for now, I'm not on Team Alicent. That's 100%. Because two of my favorite characters are on the other side. There's no reason why I would be siding there. I'm sure in season 2 or whatever, we might have more of a time skip. The kids get older actors and everything. Then it starts getting a little mixy. But that's when the show actually gets interesting. Right now, I'm surprised it was pitchforks to begin with. That's why I found it really funny that like people were like, offended. I'm like, whoa, guys, we're way too early into the show for you to start getting. I mean, it's just started. Like literally, it's just started. The Civil War is just about to like unfold and everything. But you gotta wait until Viserys kicks the bucket. Then we can all like have our pitchforks on my neck and be like, how dare you not pick my side? It's like, okay, we're not at sides just yet. Okay, I'm waiting until Viserys passes. I can't actually remember how he goes, so don't spoil that in the comments because I actually have no idea. And then we get to the point where the kids are actually adults that can really run for the throne. and not being like babysitted by their mom and uncle and whatever. So, anyways, I just had to let that go. I'm sorry it was 5 minutes of me just explaining that stuff. I just thought it'd be cool to get it off my chest and like make it clear to you guys. But by all means, I'm not saying, oh, don't put down hate or anything down in the comments. Obviously, be a little nice, but there wasn't anything like that went across the line. You guys were completely fine. I was just kind of laughing to myself a little bit because I was thinking like, wow, okay, this happened a little sooner than I expected. I expected you to react like this, just not this soon. I was like, damn, okay, but it's completely fine. What was said, it's totally fine with me. Even if you guys threw insults, I have hard skin. It doesn't really matter for me. But I just want to make sure that you guys understood where I stood on the whole thing. So, especially if I didn't see it, also like anyone being like, guys, it's just a show, relax and stuff. I was like, no, dude, just leave them alone. It's fun. It's fun. Obviously, you guys can have your own discussion, your little like fan base battle sides. You know, this side's better than this side, and your whole arguments. Like, I like watching those reading those because it's fun. But it also gives me more perspective on what you guys are thinking. But you don't have to hold yourselves back. I'm just put off guard. Anyways, let's jump into this. Episode 8. What is it called? The Lord of the Tides. Isn't that's someone's title? I can't remember. Anyways, let's start in 3, 2, 1. You know, it's really cool looking at the opening still, because correct me if I'm wrong. Oh. Interesting. Uh-huh. No. No way. What was he ambushing? Where was he ambushing? I know he must have been like in a fit of rage because the whole six. 6 years, huh? Another time skip. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. In the opening, isn't the helmet with the wings like Damon? I know the necklace is Rhaenyra with like the little spoon. Yeah, I was gonna say. Well, actually, I was gonna say that's his sibling. But then, I've seen siblings. I've seen siblings in Game of Thrones being a little. I mean, she's not wrong. Like, he should. Oh, see, man, this is the whole like. Yeah, but don't say that to her, especially after like. I mean, there's a lot to unpack in what he just said. I think he is looking out for the line. He just puts them into the crossfires. He would. Oh. And this is what I mean when I say I'm not a big fan of Alicent, okay? Like, I'm well aware. I'm just like, the fact that it's not a Targaryen is the only problem. If Alicent was Targaryen, I wouldn't have any qualms. The fact that it is a Targaryen, it's not a Targaryen, and she has such a holding over... I mean, again, that's not her fault. That's Viserys' whole thing. It's just, it's so disappointing. Where is this? Bro, these time skips are just a lot to take. Who? What kind of psycho is climbing on that? This is gonna be one of the Targaryen kids, or it might be a man actually. I'm not too sure. Those look like big feet. What the hell? Ew. Ugh. I thought that was stone. Why is it? Ugh. A dragon egg. Oh. Wait, is that? That's not. No, that's a younger man. It's not Damon. I think it's what's his face? Allison's oldest. Aemon. Aemon. Oh no, it is Damon. 3 eggs. Jeez. Bela. That stick is huge. Whoa. At least the other guy has a reasonably sized one. The other dude's got like a... Bro, that thing's like 12 feet tall. Why? Oh, yeah, it's been 6 years. Actually, I don't know if Rhaenyra's of age anymore. Like, she might... I was going to say, she... I don't think she is. Well, they might have had a kid. I'm not too sure. Whoa! The Valerian blood in him is not it's not too strong. So weird that he's half Targaryen. I know I've seen Targaryens that are brunettes, but it's just so weird. Imagine being like, you're playing a Targaryen. Oh, cool. A Targaryen bastard. Oh. Do I still have white hair? No. They do have a kid. I knew it. I didn't read the message. What does it say?
And by extension, Jace, and by extension, my own claim to the
Hmm.
This is what I fear. Rhaenys is not cold. Sure she cannot have planted that case. Disagreements. She believes we had her son killed, so that we might marry. Yes. Yes, Lane is my She has no rough arts. Those vipers rule in my father's name. And my father...
How's he doing?
What choice do I have?
It's been 6 years. I mean, he's not doing too well. He seems to be getting worse and worse. So, surprised he's lasted this. I knew she was pregnant. I was gonna say. Yeah, I was gonna say. It's like it looks like she might be like in the early stages. Well, early stages. She might be like 4 months in or something. But I was like, in 6 years they could have already had a kid, and they did. Wow, that's a full. Wait, but that's not their kid then. The other one, because he would have had full white hair. So maybe that's her youngest. Yeah, that would have been her youngest. Yeah, yeah, because she was holding a babe. So that makes sense. Huh. Pretty sure this is the same shot as episode 1. Yeah, that's the exact same shot as episode 1. Not saying you can't reuse shots. I'm just saying. I was like, if I were me, if I were a director, I would have just used the same shot. Yay. Yes. No, now it's pretty obvious she's pregnant in there. Well then. Who is... Do I know this person? Do I know this person? Okay. Can't recall if I recognize that guy. Caswell is a familiar last name. They got the religious stuff. Did they have that before? I was gonna say that's the hmm.
Thank you, that exhausted accountant. All of these brief iron mine
So, where's the king? Is Viserys alright? Esbifista Station. I love Otto. I want him dead at one point in the future, but for now I'm gonna enjoy that. He hasn't done enough for me to hate.
We shall hear Princess Rhaenyra's petition and all those the other cable tomorrow. Do bring the bottle, I ask. As critical guess.
Yes, of course. It's funny how as soon I'm Eric. Eric, what's the difference? Well then. This is the yeah. This is his ugh. Is Viserys, he's not dead yet, right? No. I don't think he's dead. Clearly he hasn't been touching that thing in a while. Is this him? Okay, he is alive. I think. More or less. Yeah, I don't think Damon wants to see his brother like this. Damn!
It's me. Thank you. Rhaenyra.
This, damn. That's sad. Damon's trying real hard not to look. Damon. Yeah.
Steps down. Wait, you were left 4 years ago.
No. Try and keep just before he
No.
King is new. There is a petition to decide upon the succession of Driftmark and the heir to the Driftmark throne.
Petition.
I don't know if he's in.
Viserys will
Yeah,
not
I don't
grant
know if he's in the
it.
right state for politics.
No, brother, listen to me. You are to affirm your position for Viserys. To be courteous for Nara the successor.
Something happened.
Father, there's someone we wish to introduce you to.
Damn. Yeah.
Who is that?
Father,
It's a kid.
is Egon,
Hang on.
and this
Whoa.
is Viserys.
Whoa, they had two kids. Are they twins? They look like they're around the same age.
That is his name. Fit for a king.
The kid's like, uh, uh, help me, mom. S-
Yes. Yes.
That's rough. Bro, I'd want to kick the bucket so fast. I would want to kick the bucket so fast. What, can you smell what's in then?
I brought it here immediately.
Uh,
So both
okay. What has she done? What did she do?
Miss Diana, Your Grace, if it please you. Pretty name. I understand you.
For a corpse. What did she do? What kind of trouble?
Wine, and they put it on his
The
head
trouble that.
when they turned. I didn't see him. I asked him to stop, Your Grace.
Okay.
Truly.
Oh.
Believe me.
Wow, I wonder which son that is.
Thank you.
Yeah, you raised a great kid. Yeah, you raised a great kid. Great, great kid. Yeah, it wasn't her fault. You gonna solve the problem? Oh.
That's what others might believe. You're alone with the Prince, were you not? And no one else thought to have the truth to you. If anyone else were to hear about this. I haven't told anyone. You told Sir Eric, and Talia, and now me. Although I believe you want to blame, others might not be so trusting.
It's too many.
You might think you're trying to besmirch the Prince, or worse. That you're the sort of girl that might have enticed
Guys, I don't like this. I don't like this. This scene makes me uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable. Because I'll kill you. I'll make sure you never say anything to anyone. Drink this poison. Oh, it's the money? Money. Oh. Oh. This is the is that okay, is that poison? Or is that like the thing that Rhaenyra drank when she and Daemon had their whole altercation and the maester came in? Because that doesn't stop her from like saying things. Although what was the point in giving her money if it's... Whoa. Oh. Too much bosom. A lot of skin there.
Diana. The serving girl.
Who? Yeah, he doesn't know who you're talking about.
Echo, the one you said fleeing from your company.
Bro, he doesn't. Which one?
The shame on your wife. On me. How can you keep
Oh, he has a wife.
like this, especially on a day like
Oh. Ouch. Maybe it reminds you too much of that other woman you don't like a lot. Although the other woman at least has some decent qualities. Your son seems to just be a jackass. Or worse. I can't say those words. You are no son of mine. Yes, actually, he is.
I try so hard, but it will never be enough for you or Father.
Bro, how old are you? She might have killed herself. Oh, wait, no, never mind. So did she die of poison?
Prince Damon. It's been so long since we were granted the joy of your presence.
Bro, Damon could give less of a shit of all this, like, talk.
They're not long enough to marry
Pressing business. What can either of us or
We do not rule, as you well know.
Bro, just look at these two, man. They're supposed to be ruling. Bullshit.
King Viserys' condition is worsened since you saw him last. This subjects him to considerable pain when they
That's an understanding.
the ministers could disdain keep him admiral on people the high towers warm history.
Whenever if you would see him without it, almost blind with suffering.
I have no doubt that an act of purest mercy would tell. For the king's suffering, did the maesters also prescribe the removal of Targaryen elders and the installation instead of various statues and stars?
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, what is...
Which authority?
Ah, tradition that's not Targaryen. This is what I'm saying, bro. Where's the Targaryen, like, authority? There's no Targaryen authority. It's just this bitch. I do feel bad for her, though. I'll tell you what. Allison has to deal with a lot of bullshit on her side, too. I respect it. I respect it, man. To me, listen, I like Rhaenyra a lot, and I think I don't want her to be desperate like this. I'd rather her find a way to fight them on her own, like with what she has. You know, I don't think she needs to. Well, she's not in a very favorable position, all things considered. But if I remember correctly, milk of the poppy is like it's a numbing agent, but it makes you essentially just pass out. So you're essentially immobilized, kind of. So he can't really function.
The son of ice and fire, do you believe it to be true?
Echoes the tree.
You told me it was our duty to hold the realm united against a common foe.
Oh boy.
Are you divided?
Okay. I thought she was going to start labeling who that common foe is. It's like, don't misinterpret it, please. That's important for later. No one wants it. Well, everyone wants it, but they don't, like, when they have it, they don't want it. Except for John.
Heavy one.
He didn't want it. So I'm saying, man, I never want to be like some political leader. It's too much work.
My future.
If you wish me to bear it, then defend me. And my children.
Come on, Viserys. I need you to be a dad right now. You're getting taken advantage of. It's interesting you said my only child. She must be feeling so lonely right now. Like, in terms of, like, she has to do all this stuff on her own now. She doesn't have dad there keeping you safe. Now it's like you are really fighting on your own. Don't get me wrong, I understand she's a full-grown woman. She's in her 30s probably at this point, doing her thing. She's got to learn to deal with this, but it's tough. Not the prettiest sight.
I want to have supper after this. It is the morning of grace. Too late. All of my family are gathered at the Red Keep. Want us to dine together.
Yeah, that's probably my least favorite trait about Viserys. I think it's, don't get me wrong, I think it's sweet he's always a family guy. But, I think I'd have to agree that him, well, it's too soon to say. You know, he hasn't fully passed yet. We're gonna see what he does if anything significant happens. Again. Ugh. Have they figured out what this illness is? Or?
Just raises.
Yes! Command him!
Though it is the great hope of this court that Lord Paulus Velaryon
Stay the fuck away from that throne. That is not yours.
of dealing with the succession of Cliff.
Ugh.
As hand I speak with the king's voice on this. And
That's such a cool throne. That's such a cool. Like, that's what it's supposed to sort of like. What are you doing?
Sir Vaemond of House Velaryon.
This is bullshit. Otto, I think you got some charisma about you because you're kind of a fun character to watch. But, like, fun character or not, you need to. Don't do that. You're going to piss me off very soon. Very, very quick.
spent my entire life on Driftmark defending my brother's seat. I am Lord Corlys' closest kin, as an old blood. True, my impeachable blood of House Velaryon runs through my veins.
As it does in my sons, the offspring of Laenor Velaryon. If you cared so much about your house's blood, Sylvain, you would not be so bold as to supplant its rightful heir. No, you only speak for yourself and for your own ambition.
You would have chance to make your own petition, Mr. Do so knowing the courtesy of allowing us to be heard.
Oh boy. I mean, she's asked. Oh.
This is about the future and survival of my house, not yours. My queen, my Lord Hand. This is a matter of blood, not ambition. I place the continuation of
The dude looks so scummy. I can't remember his name, the kid with the eye patch.
Lord of Driftmark, Lord of the Tides. Thank you, Selena.
Like, I don't really have a problem with this dude. It's just, I don't like seeing two like sides that I actually respect fight with each other there. I think that's petty.
This fast with some answer. I will start by reminding the court that nearly 20 years ago in this place.
Yeah, I was gonna say, get off the goddamn throne. Get off the throne. Get off the throne. Get off the throne. That is not your throne. You are not a Targaryen. Get the hell off that throne. Call me a Targaryen purist, but this bullshit needs to stop. The bullshit needs to stop. I'm fine with, his grandkids. I'm fine with his grandkids sitting on that throne. You have no blood. You have no blood giving you the right to sit on that throne. Neither does your daughter. So those two need to step the fuck off. They can chat and chip and like sound like, chirp like birds all they want. But that guy needs to be sitting on the throne. I don't care if he's unconscious, knocked out, or even a corpse. He needs to be sitting. Someone Targaryen should be on that throne. No one else. I don't care if it's a quarter blood, eighth blood. You get the point. Some bullshit. You talk all about customs, whatever. It's what's right or what's wrong. Allison chats all of that stuff, and don't get me wrong, I respect her for having those ideals, but she's a hypocrite for saying that, but not believing and actually understanding that. Targaryen culture and respecting that. Like, bro, you are not Targaryen. Clearly, you have your own biases. Daemon's the first and foremost to be able to explain that to you. He might be the oldest to ever sit on the throne. Is he? Crown is heavy. It's not, yeah. It's your Targaryen blood, man. See, that's what you have to do as a Targaryen. I understand he's going through a lot, but this is the least I can expect from Viserys. Do it for your family, your actual family. Not this suitors and all this random BS. There you go. Respect the blood, man. Respect the blood. Jesus Christ. It just felt gross. Like, why the hell are you sitting on there? Otto, that's not... that's... come on. Even you have to understand. You're crossing a line. Like, you're basically shitting on their table. Like... Excuse me? Like...
Must admit my confusion. I do not understand why petitions are being heard over settled succession. The only one present who might offer keener insight into Lord Corlys's wishes is the Princess Rhaenys.
Indeed, Your Grace.
She whispered to him. How interesting. Well, I mean, she's the most experienced. She found her way through.
Driftmark passed through Selene to his true-born son. Viserys.
Look at his face.
His mind never changed, nor did my support of him. As a matter of fact, the Princess Rhaenyra has just informed me of her desire to marry her sons Jason and Luke to Lord Corlys's granddaughters, Baela and Rhaena. A proposal to which I heartily agree.
Well,
Good.
settled. Again, I hereby reaffirm Prince Viserys of House Velaryon is heir to Driftmark, the Driftwood's throne, and the next Lord of the Tides.
Yep. Well,
You break law and centuries of tradition to install your daughter as heir. But you dare tell me who deserves to
excuse me?
remain Velaryon? No. Not allow it.
Well, then I will have your head. Allow it.
Do not forget yourself, Daemon.
I'm king. You piece of shit. Like, excuse me?
Is no true Velaryon.
Regardless. Regardless.
Is my true-born grandson.
Yeah, it's the king's grandson.
No more than the second son of Driftmark.
You may run your house as you see fit, but you will not decide that you are mine. My house survived the doom and 1,000 tribulations besides, and gods be damned. I any account of this.
Say it. David. David, come on. You're not supposed to say that out loud. You're not supposed to say that out loud.
My children are bastards! And she is a whore.
Okay. Well, then we'll have your head.
Have no time for that.
Nice. There we go. Done. That's what I'm fucking talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's how it's done. We're Targaryens.
Father,
Fire and blood. Fire and blood. I'm sorry. Did no one get the memo on that? Did no one get the memo on this? I will have your tongue. No, I'll have your head. That's what you were supposed to say. Done. Jesus Christ. Simple enough. How stupid. Still playing games after he spouted blasphemy like that. Like, bro, you just treason. You can't say this stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand, like, okay, his motives and all that stuff. And I do feel bad. If only. Oh my God, that is a clean cut. Jesus Christ. But,
Body will be ready for its return to Driftmark on the morrow, lady. You may wish
but,
your sisters to take part.
what I was gonna say was, you know what? I'll say it later. But that was an intense She's used to seeing death. Yeah. In terms of what he said about the bastards, I listen. I wholeheartedly agree with his logic, and but the Targaryens hold more power. I mean, if we're talking, living through the doom of Valyria, the two houses from old Valyria, all this stuff, Targaryens have gotten you on a landslide. I'm sorry. Okay. Man, I feel so good. I feel so good. Not that he died. If I'm being honest, he was cool, but God, I'm just so glad someone got their head cut off. Like blood, man. I need to see some blood. It's fire and blood. I don't need to see tyranny. Don't give me tyranny, but he's a king. This is a monarch. People just say whatever the hell they want. Like, no, bro, I'll have your head for that. This dude is so sleazy. Oof.
How good it is to see you all tonight.
Together.
Grab forward. May the mother smile down on this gathering. May the smith mend the bonds that we broke far from home. And to Bane and Valarian, may the gods give him rest.
This is an occasion of celebrations.
My grandsons, Luke, will marry their cousins Baela and Rhaena, further strengthening the bond between our houses. A toast to the young princes and their betrothed.
Here, here.
Toast as well.
Excuse me?
Future Lord of the Tides.
It'll be great.
Oh, that's sweet. Excuse me?
You can play the gesture if you wish.
Jester's an understatement. The man is a full-blown clown. Yeah, that's pretty clear. But I mean, bro, even then, that's worse. Especially on his recent actions and behavior. I do have to say.
Gladdens my heart.
And saddens it with sorrow.
See these faces. The faces most dear to me in all the world.
At each other's throats.
From each other. And the years pass.
I don't know if we want to. Oh my. Okay. Damn.
My own face is no longer a handsome one. If indeed it ever was. Tonight,
It's an undead king, bro. He looks like a lich king.
as I am, not just a king,
But a man is been eaten.
husband, your grandsire, who may not, it seems, walk for much longer among you.
I mean, you already look half dead. I'm not gonna lie.
Let us do your feelings in our hearts.
It's not easy, Viserys.
Stand strong for house and
You pre-
brings the light.
Preaching to the choir.
Insist. If not for the sake of the crown, for the sake of this old man,
They don't care, dude.
so dearly.
Damon's like, oh. Allison's pretending to give a shit. She'll cry for him, and then after she'll... I'm not saying she doesn't care. In the moment she cares, but she's one of those people that will, in the moment, be like, oh, my heart. And then afterwards, just...
I wish to raise my cup to Her Grace the Queen.
Okay.
I love my father, but I must admit that no one has stood more loyally by his side than his good wife.
That's true. I mean, she's been there.
With unfailing devotion, love, and honor. And
That's actually... That's true. It is true. She has... Yeah. I mean, she literally has never left once. So that's a good point.
Graciousness moves me deeply, Princess. We're both mothers, and we love our children. We have more in common than we sometimes allow.
You used to be friends.
And your house. We will make a fine couple.
Boy. Problem is, everyone else also has their own problems. Otto is pissed. Damon is a wild card. This kid is that kid, and not a kid.
I regret the disappointment you seem to suffer. But
Excuse me?
I wish to know what it is to be well satisfied. All we have to do is ask.
Stand up straight. Stand up straight. That kid is standing up to intimidate you. You stand up straight. He stood up after you to intimidate you. Yeah. Nah. Say something.
To Prince Aegon and Prince Aemon.
Hey,
We have not
let it out.
seen each other in years. I have fond memories of our shared youth.
Looking him dead in the eye.
I hope we may yet be friends and allies. To you and your family's good health, dear uncles.
To you as well.
Good. There you go. And now what do you have to say? You gonna sit back down? Yeah, there you go.
I would like to toast Bela and Raina. They'll be married soon. It isn't so bad, mostly he just ignores you. Except sometimes when he's drunk.
Let us have some music.
What are you doing? Oh, having fun. Okay, that's totally fun. This is all Viserys wanted. It looks so easy. It looks like it's working, but I wish I could believe in it. We wouldn't have a show if it did work. Yeah. I don't really have much to say. I'm just sad, bro. This creep. Look how stiff he is. It's just... Careful, the boogeyman will get you.
Final tribute
Excuse me?
to the health of my nephews. Jace, Luke, and Joffrey. Each of them handsome, wise.
Careful now.
Come. Let us drain our cups to these three strong boys.
I dare you to say that again.
Why? It was only a compliment. Do you not think yourself strong? I was merely expressing how proud I am of my family, Mother. Oh, it seems my
Yeah.
nephews aren't quite as proud of theirs.
Yeah. Damon's like, no. See, you have a different dad now. And your dad knows how to do things. Your stepdad knows how to handle things. Damon's like, come on, young man. You think you're Damon Jr. I'm Damon Sr. He's like, go on. Pipe up to me. Pipe up to your uncle. See what happens.
It's best, I think, if we go back to Dragonstone. You've only just arrived. Let me see the children first. Hello. Return on Dragonbird. The king and I were both like that.
Assuming the king is still in good health. I knew that eye patch piece of shit Targaryen pirate man was gonna pipe up and say something. Yeah. His dad left, so he just had to start speaking. You're awfully brave as soon as the authority leaves. You coward. What do we have here? Conspiracy. This is the chick that Damon was with. She aged well, I think. I'm pretty sure. The accent's the same. I'm pretty sure the actress is the exact same. They didn't age her too much, but... Oh boy. Is that a good way to be drinking something? I cannot stress this enough. I would want to kick the bucket so soon.
I believe it to be true.
What? Oh shit, he shit.
His dream, the sacrifice, and fun. It is true.
Fuck. He thinks he's, damn it.
The prince. The unite the realm against the cold. The dark. It is you. You are the one. You must.
She's gonna somehow spin this into be like, oh, my son Aegon. Like, no, 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 no. He's a delirious man. God, I'd want to die so fast. I want to die so fast. Not too soon, but God. Like 50s. Just get me. Please. I'm not going to end up like that, I think. Do you? I don't think you understand. I don't think he understood who he was talking to. I don't think you understand how delirious old men work. God damn it. One no more. Talk to me. It's only me. It's only you and me now. I need you to say something to me. Oh, he's calling out to... Yeah, I know what this is, yeah. Does he say it, or no? I think he just passes. Or... Yeah. Yeah. Doesn't he say the name? I think he's talking about his late wife. I know about that scene because it's mentioned. It's referenced in the books. I think he says her name, but I'm not too sure. It's not Allison, FYI. He's talking about his first wife. Well, I mean, I said his late wife, so it makes sense. Yeah, that episode was longer than usual. I kind of didn't pay attention to that part, but yeah, good episode. Long stuff to process. 6 years again. We got more time skipping. I don't know, dude. I don't know what she's gonna do with that information, or her interpretation of what she assumed was information that was supposed to be directed towards her. We gotta see Daemon again. Daemon acting like the most traditional aspect of what you would expect from a king, but still not being a king, which is really funny to me, even now, with how many years have passed. So funny because I actually don't know. I have to guess how old Daemon is. Gosh, it beats me, but yeah. I'm not saying I said this way earlier in the show. I don't want Daemon to be king. I want Rhaenyra to be queen, but Daemon definitely has a lot of characteristics that'd be very useful of a king, but at the same time, we saw how he was with the the Kingsguard. So yeah, it maybe wouldn't be the prettiest. Yeah, Allison's kids are not the greatest. Correct me if I'm wrong. It really threw me off that Aegon, he's the older kid. Yet for some reason, it looks like the second boy is older than him. That could just be a matter of the actors, in terms of like they hired an actor who was taller. And again, in real life, you know, I know people in my family, the middle brother is older than the eldest brother. That happens. It's just, to me, he even looks like structurally older, and the way he speaks. But also, I'm sure he keeps himself fit. So, you know, with all the fighting he does, Aegon just... I don't really want to talk about what Aegon does, if I'm being 100% honest. Less said, the better. But yeah, meanwhile, Rhaenyra's kids are pretty nice. I can't express how much I enjoyed Daemon actually being there as a pseudo-father, holding back the kids and be like, no. And then looking at his nephew in the singular eye, and be like, yeah, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? You want to swing at your uncle? You want to cuss at your uncle? Say, what are you going to say to me, huh? Yeah, no. Daemon has a lot of length to put on the table. He doesn't do it very often anymore. It's also probably due to age, for being 100% honest. It makes me very curious as to where his story is going to go before he passes, because there's going to be a point where Daemon gets quite old. I'm sure he's almost 60 by the way things are going in terms of how many years have passed by. I could be wrong. Maybe he's in his 50s. Like, actually, you know what? That could be the case, because Rhaenyra... I would assume Rhaenyra is in her mid-30s, early 30s. I don't think she's in her late 30s just yet, because we had a 8-year time skip when she was like 16, and then we have another 6-year time skip. So yeah, those numbers, yeah, probably close to what would be like 35. I mean, again, that's basically late 30s, but her uncle, now husband, that's a weird way to phrase that, but is, if I remember, Daemon is how much older? He's probably like 20 years older or something. So yeah, he's in his 50s. Not spry, but he's still Daemon Targaryen. But yeah, I hope he does some pretty cool things. I hope he does some pretty cool things before he's gone from the show, because I love Matt's interpretation of this character. I've gotten used to him. He gave me a lot of like elf vibes in the beginning of the show, but after a while, I've grown to really, really like Daemon. Yeah, I just find it interesting that he spent so much time with his wife before Rhaenyra. I forgot her name. The one who died from complications. But yeah, he spent all those years not doing much, which I feel like is a little bit of a waste considering Daemon's talents, what he's good at. But yeah, I guess we'll see where things go. If you guys like this reaction and you like House of the Dragon, and there's anything you want to let me know down in the comments, you can do that. But aside from that, you can let the like button, smash the sub button, give that button your best. You know how the YouTube stuff goes. Shows me you like House of the Dragon on the channel, and you like seeing me react to the episodes. We have 2 episodes left, and then we're done. After that, we'll probably go and wait till season 2. I don't know how many seasons there'll probably be. I'm guessing like 3, maybe 4 if they push it. Yeah, we're probably not gonna get to the 8th season length in Game of Thrones, but that's not too bad considering the story is not nearly as long, so it works. But yeah, I'll leave you guys with that. Again, you have anything to say that I might have missed, put it down in the comments. Anything you want to talk about, non-spoiler related, feel free. But I'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a good day. Take care. Peace and goodbye.